environment. We're going to find a nice seated position for our yoga today, coming into finding contentment within our own body. So we're going to either sit on a chair or we're going to find a nice comfortable cushion to sit on the floor. And then either feet nice and flat or cross-legged position, or feet out to the front, whatever feels better for you. Just allow your pelvis to gently tilt forwards, allow your hips to open, and allow your body to relax, but draw up tall through the spine and relax the shoulders down. And just allow yourself to listen to the sounds around you. As we draw one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, and close your eyes when you're ready. And just begin to breathe gently in through the nose and out through the nose. And just allow yourself to begin to come into this moment, to find the calm within your mind, settle within your body, and begin to reset from all you've held on to. Begin to bring awareness to the body with each breath, and just check in to see how you feel in this moment, how your mind feels, the thoughts that come and go. Allow yourself to acknowledge and accept those thoughts and feelings in this space as we begin to let go and surrender to our practice. Focus your mind to your breath now and feel the calm begin to travel through. Allow your mind to settle. Feel the breath beginning to heal your body. Release any self-critique, any self-judgment and expectations today. And just allow yourself to just be. Listen to your body. And move in a way that feels comfortable for you. Take 2 more breaths here. Allow your breath to be your power today. Exhale, let the tension go. Release the hands and just wiggle the fingertips. And roll the wrists and just bring some movement inwards. And when you feel ready, just gently flutter the eyes open. And then just rock the neck from side to side. Just draw out any tightness. And then roll the shoulders back and down. Release all those clicks and pops. And then relax them down into your back. So we're going to begin with some arm breaths. So we're going to ground through the sit bones, still drawing up tall through the midline. Inhale the arms up either side of the body. And then fingertips touch at the top, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your palms all the way back down to the earth. So take it at your own pace, in your own time. Everybody's breath length is different. Breathing in. And out when you're ready. And just find your silence here as you breathe and move the arms. Just allow your mind and body to slow down enough to notice what's going on within. Two more in your own time. get to the last breath. You're going to breathe in, bring the palms all the way up. Bring the palms together above the head and then push the fingertips up. Relax the shoulders, find the length through the body. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, release the hands all the way down through the midline of the body into the heart space. Take a breath in when you get here. Exhale, release the palms down, either onto the legs if you're seated up on a chair, or bring them down to the earth in front of you. And you might want a cushion or a block in front of you so you can just find that length through the body. We're going to tip from the hips. So nice deep breath in, tummy muscles in. As you exhale, tip from the hips and begin to take the hands out in front of you. You can bring the chest down to the thighs if you've got the legs together. And just go to where you're comfortable with your back today. Find that breath. Find the length through the spine. And with each exhale, just let your body tip from the hips a little more. If it's more comfortable and you're seated on the floor, you can release that cushion from underneath. Just listen to what your body needs. And just find your breath again. Find the flow of the breath as you release the tension through the upper body. Lovely. 2 more breaths here in your own time. And on your next inhale, begin to roll up through the spine. Slowly sliding the hands back in towards you. Stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, and you roll the shoulders back and down when you get to the top. And then just rock the hips from side to side, roll the shoulders to release that off, and let that go. Lovely. So from here, we're going to take the legs out in front. Now, if you're seated on a chair, then you're just going to bend into the legs and bring the feet to the earth. If you're seated on the floor, you can take your legs out long if you want to. Just ground through the sit bones and make sure the weight is even through those sit bones. And then we're going to bend into that left knee if it's not already. So take that other leg out long now in front of you, or slide it forwards if you are in a chair. Or if you're up a little bit higher on the sofa, just slide it out, just find that length through that leg and keep that bend into that left knee. And just lengthen through. So you can either rest the hands on the thigh or onto the shin, relax the shoulders, breathe and lengthen. I'm going to take one more breath in here. Let that breath go. We're going to release that left hand around the back body. Right hand's just coming across the front of the shin or across the thigh if you're up higher. Nice deep breath in, lengthen through to the crown of the head. As you exhale, twist through the spine. We're going towards that bent knee. So you can keep that other leg out long, or if it's too uncomfortable, you can bend back into that knee and just find your length there. Again, just finding your comfort, just making sure that you're lengthening through the spine. And you've got that alignment through the body. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, slowly untwist. Come back to that neutral position, lengthen through the midline of the body. And then just take both legs out, slide them forwards, and just give them a little shake or rock the hips if that feels better for you. And then come back to center. We're going to do that on the other side. So we're going to draw that right foot in, bending into that knee, and either keeping that other knee bent or taking that leg out long. Just give it a little stretch, just release into it. You can bend into it again if you need to when we twist. Breathe, lengthen, find your connection with the breath again. Just activating this left hip, drawing it back so you've got that stretch through that leg. And take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, twisting through to the right, bring the back hand around towards the spine, front hand across the shin or across the thigh, whatever feels better for you, and find your length. So if you are down on the floor, you might want a block or a cushion behind you to find your height. Or if you're on a chair, just holding on to the back of the chair, or just let the arm be loose. Breathe. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Last deep breath in, lengthen through. Exhale, slowly untwist, coming back to a neutral position. Just slide both legs out, give them a little shake, or keep that bend and just rock through the hips, just releasing that off. It feels quite nice just to let that go and release. Lovely. So we're going to take the feet a little bit wider and keeping that bend into the knees. We're going to lengthen through the body. So we're going to come down through the legs. So we're tipping from the hips. So finding that comfort view. And again, if you need something to support you, you can put a couple of cushions in between the legs if you need to, or on the thighs, whatever feels better for you. So take a nice deep breath in, lengthen through to the crown of the head, lift the chest up and over. As you exhale, tip from the hips and begin to slide the hands down the legs or in between the legs. And then just allow the chest to come down. So you might want a couple of cushions there for support. And then just allow the upper body to drop. So if you're seated on a chair, you might just want to let the chest and the crown of the head drop down in between the legs. Just find your comfort again here, just really taking that down into the lower back to release through the body. Deepen the breath. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Lengthen the inhale, feel the ribs open, completely releasing all the muscles as you exhale. Feel that travel down into your lower back. Let that last breath go. Beautiful. Gently draw the tummy muscles in and begin to roll up through the spine. Nice and slow in your own time, 1 vertebrae at a time, just stacking one on top of the other. And then when you get to the top, roll the shoulders out wide. Leaving the hands on the knees, just roll the shoulders back and down a few times to release all that tension through there. Oh, lovely. 1 more. And release. Let the shoulders go. Beautiful. So from here now, we're going to take our left leg out on the diagonal. Now you can either keep this opposite knee bent in the center, or you can bring that foot in towards the groin. So you can find whichever works for you, and then find that comfort, ground the sit bones. I'm going to come from here in this position. I'll do the other one on the other side. So we're going to be twisting towards this long leg. So find that length, make sure the hips are nice and square, tummy muscles in, breathe and lengthen through to the crown of the head. As you exhale, we're going to twist towards that left leg. Hands are coming either side of that thigh. Take a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, tip from the hips, pushing the chest up and forwards, and begin to come down towards that leg, as if we're trying to get our nose towards the knee. So you'll be able to come lower if you've got your foot in towards your groin, because you've got a bit more movement there. If the foot's there, don't want you to think about dropping too low. We don't want to crunch through the back body. We want to find that length through the spine and pushing, stretching into that opposite hip flexor. So just find that length there. Again, you might not be coming very low, just take it to where you're comfortable. Breathe. Just feel that stretch into that hip. It's actually quite intense, just take it easy. Keep the shoulders relaxed, 1 more breath. Let that breath go. And then slowly inhale, slide the hands back up the leg. And then just bend into both knees for a moment and just either rock the hips or bring the hands behind and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Again, whatever feels nice for you. Breathe into it. Lovely. 1 more each side. And then come back to a neutral position. Make sure we're grounding through the sit bones again, and we're going to take that right leg out on the diagonal and either bend into that left knee or bring that foot in towards the groin. Find your comfort, lengthen through. Deep breath in at centre. As you exhale, twist towards that right leg. Hands either side of the thigh. Nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, tip from the hips, sliding the hands down that leg. Now if your foot's in towards your groin, you can bend into that other knee and bring the chest to the thigh. If the knee is like this, then we want to keep that length through the body and just pushing into the hip, keeping up higher, if that makes sense. Nice deep breaths in and out wherever you are, and find that connection. So you'll see with your foot in towards the groin, if you're on the floor, you can drop the upper body down a little bit lower because you've got that nice stretch down through the psoas muscles through the side. So keep the shoulders relaxed. You can have cushions or rolled up blankets on the leg. Just breathe, find that contentment. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Feel that stretch through the side body. Feel the stretch into that hip. One more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, slide the hands up the front of the leg, nice and slow. Twist the torso back to the front. And then release both legs out long, give them a shake, rock the hips, or bring the feet a little bit wider, hands behind, and then gently windshield wipe the legs. And you can just sit in a cross-legged position and just rock the hips if that feels nicer for you. And then come back to that nice seated position when you're ready. So cross-legged if that feels good. Let's tilt the pelvis forwards a little bit, pop in a rolled up blanket or a cushion underneath the bottom, or if you're seated up on a chair, you might feel that you are tilted far enough. So as you can see, when you're sitting on the floor, the knees are a lot higher. As you put that cushion there, your pelvis tilts forwards and the knees can drop. So find that length through the body. I'm going to take the stretch into the shoulders now. So lengthen through. We're going to inhale the arms up either side of the body, shoulder high, and relax the shoulders down into the back. Take a deep breath in at center. As you exhale, draw the arms out in front of your eye line. And then we're going to bring that left arm under the right, elbows touch. Twist the arms around and either palms together or backs to the hands. So the hands don't have to be completely together, depending on the length of your arms, but obviously one's going to be slightly lower than the other, coming into eagle arms. So just gently push the elbows together if your elbows are touching. If they're not quite, just think about really opening up through the shoulder blades. So you're finding that opening through the shoulders, but relaxing the shoulders down. And if you push the fingertips up slightly, then you get a deeper stretch. But again, take it to where you're comfortable. Just feel the shoulder blades open. Take a breath in here. Exhale, release the hands, unhook the arms, take them all the way back out to the sides, push into the fingertips, relax the shoulders. If you need a break, just give them a shake. Nice deep breath in again, coming through on the other side. Exhale, arms coming out in front of your eye line, bringing the right arm under the left this time, elbows touch, twist the arms around, either palms together, backs to the hands. Find your length through the body, gently squeeze the arms so you're opening through the shoulder blades. Just allowing space for the breath to travel into those shoulders to release the tension. You might feel it travel up into the neck. If you've got any shoulder issues there, just take it easy and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Beautiful. One more breath here. Exhale, unhook the arms, release them out to the sides, push through the fingertips. And then release the palms back to the earth, roll the shoulders, brings a bit of stiffness there. And then just let them drop, let that go. Lovely. So we're just going to come back to our breath now. And we're going to find a little bit of contentment where we are. So you can either stay seated, you can lay on the floor, lay on your side, you can do whatever you want to do to find your comfort here. Just find your length, ground the sit bones. And we're going to bring the hands to the legs, onto the knees, palms down to find your grounding. And then just close your eyes and begin to focus back to your breath now. Notice the breath travelling in through the nose, down through the chest, through each vertebra in the spine, in through the belly, and allowing it to settle at your roots, grounding you further into this space. As you notice the feeling of calm travel through you now, the connection that you've made to yourself, to release from all you held on to. No expectations, just finding content within yourself as you listen to your body. Allow those feelings to anchor in as you create your own sense of peace, gratitude for yourself, and allow yourself to feel at ease. Just breathe, just be. Focus on your mind now and say to yourself, I am content within my own body. I am kind to myself. I am enough. Draw those thoughts through your mind as you bring your palms together at your heart center. And as you exhale, allow the feeling of self-love and contentment to flood your body. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.